I want you to imagine, just for a moment, that there is a place beyond what we can see, beyond what we can touch, but it's right here, occupying the same space as you and me. Now visualize that this place, this dimension, is vibrating at such a high frequency that it feels lighter, more fluid, and more connected than anything you've ever experienced in this three-dimensional reality. This is the fifth dimension, and when you access this energy field, your vibration doesn't just rise, it skyrockets to levels that are almost unimaginable.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
So I'm here right now to guide you on a journey where you can instantly access this energy field in the fifth dimension and boost your vibration by 10x. And I know that sounds pretty crazy, right? But trust me, by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how it works, but you'll feel it too. First things first, let's talk about vibration. Everything in the universe, including you, is made up of energy. And that energy is constantly vibrating at different frequencies. When you're in a low state feeling fear, doubt, anger, your vibration is low. But when you experience love, joy, or peace, your vibration rises. So, if we can find a way to consistently raise that vibration, imagine what kind of life you could live. A life where manifesting your dreams becomes effortless, where synchronicities aren't rare but happen all the time, and where you feel deeply connected to the entire universe. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The fifth dimension isn't somewhere else. It's not on a distant planet or in some far-off galaxy. It's here right now. The only thing separating you from accessing it is your current state of consciousness. Think about it like this: you're a radio. The third dimension, where we're all living, is like a radio station playing one single frequency. Let's call it the physical world station. But there are other stations available too. You just need to tune into them. And the fifth dimension is one of those stations. The thing is, most of us are so fixated on the physical world station that we don't even realize all the other stations exist. But once you know how to tune your consciousness, you can access them instantly. So how do you tune in? How do you access the energy field of the fifth dimension? It all starts with intention and vibration. I want you to ask yourself, what am I vibrating at right now? Are you feeling fear, stress, or anxiety? Or are you feeling peace, love, and joy? The key to accessing the fifth dimension lies in your ability to consciously elevate your vibration. Here's the first step to getting there: become profoundly present. You've heard this before, right? Be in the moment, but I'm not talking about just sitting quietly and being present. I'm talking about becoming so aware of this moment that you can feel the space between your thoughts. You can feel the silence that exists beyond the noise of the mind. It's in that space where your mind quiets that you begin to shift to a higher vibration. You see, the fifth dimension doesn't operate with the same mental chatter and ego-driven thoughts that we deal with here in the third dimension. It's a vibration of pure being, of pure presence. If you can quiet your mind and tune into that stillness, you'll start to feel a shift in your energy. But here's where it gets even deeper. Once you've accessed that stillness, that's when you can start to tap into the energy field of the fifth dimension. And let me tell you, when you do that, your vibration doesn't just rise. It shifts dramatically. You feel lighter, more connected. It's a little like stepping into a different reality, but it's a reality that has always existed, just beyond what you could perceive before. Now, I want to give you a practical tool that you can use to instantly access this energy field. This tool is incredibly simple, but when you use it with intention, it has the power to shift your vibration almost immediately. Here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes and take 3 deep, slow breaths. With each breath, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in light. Not just any light, but a pure, high-frequency light that is coming from the 5th dimension itself. As you breathe in this light, feel it fill your entire body. Feel it raising your vibration, flooding every cell with high-frequency energy. Then, as you exhale, release all the tension, all the fear, all the doubt. Let it go completely. Now, I want you to ask yourself a very deep question. What if I could live in this vibration all the time? What would my life look like if I was always vibrating at this higher frequency? Can you imagine the possibilities? Can you imagine the kind of synchronicities and manifestations that would start flowing into your life? As you hold that question in your mind, I want you to visualize a door in front of you. This door represents your access to the 5th dimension. And the key to opening that door is your willingness to release the limitations of the 3rd dimension. So as you visualize this door, I want you to make a conscious decision to let go of any limiting beliefs that are keeping you tied to the lower vibrations of fear, doubt, or lack. When you're ready, open that door and step through it into the energy field of the 5th dimension. As you step through, you might begin to feel a shift in your body. Maybe a tingling sensation or a feeling of lightness. This is your energy field adjusting to the higher vibration of the 5th dimension. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to access this energy field, and the more natural it feels to stay in this higher vibration. Imagine what it would be like to live in this state all the time. Imagine how much more aligned your actions would be, how much more effortlessly you would manifest your desires, and how deeply connected you would feel to everyone and everything around you. This is the power of the 5th dimension, and it's available to you right now. But here's the thing, accessing this energy field is just the beginning. Once you're in, you need to learn how to sustain this higher vibration. And that's what we're going to dive into next. So, you've taken that first step. You've felt the energy of the 5th dimension. You've experienced what it's like to raise your vibration and step into that higher frequency. But now comes the real question, how do you stay there? How do you hold on to that vibration so it becomes a natural part of your daily life? Not just a fleeting moment of meditation or visualization. Here's where we need to shift our thinking. The 5th dimension isn't a place you visit once and then leave behind. It's a state of consciousness. It's a way of being. And to sustain that vibration, we need to make it a part of who we are. The reason why so many people struggle with maintaining a high vibration is that they fall back into old, familiar patterns. They get caught up in the drama of the 3rd dimension, and that's totally normal. We've been conditioned to live in a world where fear, doubt, and separation are the norm. But what if I told you that by making a few key shifts in your awareness, you could stay in that 5th dimensional vibration all the time? Let's talk about the first key to sustaining this higher vibration awareness. Awareness is everything. Most people are walking through life on autopilot, reacting to external events without ever realizing that their inner world is creating their outer experience. But when you begin to live from a place of higher awareness, you start to see the world differently. You start to understand that every thought, every emotion, every action is a choice, and that choice determines your vibration. So I want you to ask yourself, what am I choosing at each moment? Am I choosing thoughts that elevate my vibration, or am I choosing thoughts that lower it? Am I choosing to see the world through the lens of love and unity, or through the lens of fear and separation? The more you can bring conscious awareness to your thoughts, the easier it becomes to sustain a higher vibration. Here's a powerful practice that you can use to stay in that fifth dimensional frequency throughout your day. It's called vibrational tuning. It's incredibly simple, but it can have a profound impact on your energy field. Here's how it works. Every time you feel your vibrations start to dip, maybe you're feeling stressed, anxious, or frustrated, pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Then, consciously choose to raise your vibration. You can do this by focusing on something that brings you joy or gratitude. It could be a memory, a person, or even just the feeling of appreciation for being alive. As you focus on that positive energy, feel your vibration begin to rise again. This practice is incredibly effective because it keeps you from getting stuck in those lower vibrations of fear and doubt. Instead, you're training yourself to consistently come back to the higher frequencies of love and joy. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes to stay in that fifth dimensional state. But here's the thing, raising your vibration isn't just about feeling good. It's about aligning yourself with the energy of the universe. You see, when you're vibrating at a high frequency, you're in harmony with the flow of the universe. And that's when manifestation becomes effortless. You're no longer struggling to make things happen. Instead, you're allowing things to unfold in perfect timing and alignment. Think about it this way. Imagine you're swimming in a river. When you're in the third dimension, it feels like you're constantly swimming against the current. You're fighting to stay afloat, and everything feels like a struggle. But when you shift into the fifth dimension, it's like you're swimming with the current. Everything flows effortlessly, and you're carried by the energy of the universe. That's the power of being in a higher vibration. But sustaining that vibration requires more than just awareness. It requires integration. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They experience moments of heightened vibration, but they don't fully integrate it into their physical reality. They see the fifth dimension as something separate from their everyday life, rather than realizing that it's all connected. So how do we integrate this higher vibration into our daily lives? It starts with how we respond to the world around us. One of the biggest challenges we face in maintaining a high vibration is dealing with the negativity of others. Let's be real, there's a lot of fear and chaos in the world right now. And it's easy to get pulled into that energy, especially when you're surrounded by people who are vibrating at a lower frequency. But here's the key: you don't have to match their vibration. When someone around you is vibrating at a lower frequency, whether they're angry, fearful, or negative, you have a choice. You can either lower your vibration to match theirs, or you can hold your higher vibration and allow it to uplift them. This is one of the most powerful things you can do, not just for yourself, but for the world. When you maintain your high vibration, you become a beacon of light for others. You become an example of what's possible when you live from a place of love and unity. And that energy is contagious. But here's a deep question for you. Why do we so often choose to lower our vibration to match the energy of others? Why do we feel the need to dim our light just to fit in or avoid conflict? Could it be that deep down, we're afraid of standing out? Afraid of being different? The truth is, living in a high vibration requires courage. It requires the courage to be authentic in a world that often values conformity. It requires the courage to choose love over fear, even when fear is all around you. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you find yourself in a situation where the energy around you is pulling you down, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what would happen if I held on to my higher vibration? What would happen if I chose to stay in love, even when others are in fear? What would happen if I became the light in the room rather than dimming my light to match the darkness? When you start to live from this place of higher awareness and higher vibration, something incredible happens. You begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that are aligned with that vibration. You become a magnet for abundance, joy, and love. And the more you vibrate at that frequency, the more the universe responds by bringing you even more of what you desire. But here's the real secret. It's not about manifesting things. Yes, when you're in a high vibration, manifestation becomes effortless. But the true gift of living in the fifth dimension is the feeling of oneness with the universe. It's the deep inner peace that comes from knowing that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything is unfolding perfectly in your life. It's the realization that you are not separate from the universe is within you, and you are within it. This is the essence of the fifth dimension. It's a state of unity consciousness, where you no longer see yourself as separate from others, from nature, or from the divine. And when you live from this state, you naturally sustain a higher vibration, because you are living in alignment with the truth of who you really are, an infinite, divine being of light. But this is only the beginning. There's one more piece to this puzzle that we need to explore, and it's the most powerful one yet. Now that you've learned how to access the energy of the fifth dimension and sustain a higher vibration, it's time to explore the incredible truth that awaits you. You are not just a passive observer of your life, you are a powerful co-creator of your reality. And when you align yourself with the energy of the fifth dimension, you unlock infinite potential to manifest and shape the world around you in ways that will astonish even yourself. So what does it really mean to co-create your reality? Most of us have been conditioned to believe that life is happening to us. We think that external circumstances, people, and events are shaping our lives, and that we're just along for the ride. But when you start to live from the fifth dimension, you realize that this is an illusion. The truth is, the external world is simply a reflection of your internal state. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are literally creating your experience of reality. And this is where it gets exciting. Because when you raise your vibration and align with the fifth dimensional energy, you begin to consciously shape your reality. You become aware that you are co-creating with the universe in every single moment. This isn't just about manifesting material things, although that can happen effortlessly when you're in this state. It's about understanding that you have the power to create any experience you desire, whether it's peace, love, abundance, or joy. But here's the key: you can't create from a place of lack. If you're trying to manifest something because you feel like you're missing something in your life, you'll only attract more of that feeling of lack. The universe doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. So if you want to create abundance, you need to first align with the vibration of abundance. If you want to create love, you need to first align with the vibration of love. This is why raising your vibration is so important, because you can only attract what resonates with your current frequency. Let me ask you a deep question. What are you vibrating at right now? Are you vibrating at the frequency of abundance, joy, and love? Or are you vibrating at the frequency of fear, doubt, and scarcity? The universe is constantly responding to your vibration, whether you're aware of it or not. So if you want to change your external reality, you need to start by changing your internal state. Now, I want to share with you a powerful practice that will help you harness the energy of the fifth dimension to co-create your reality. This practice is all about alignment. When you're aligned with the energy of the fifth dimension, you're no longer trying to control or force things to happen. Instead, you're allowing the universe to flow through you, guiding you toward the highest possible outcome. Here's how it works. Step 1. Set a clear intention. Before you can co-create anything, you need to be clear about what you want to experience. But this isn't about making a wish or hoping for something to happen. It's about aligning with the energy of the fifth dimension and setting an intention from a place of deep inner knowing. So, take a moment to get still and ask yourself, what do I truly want to experience? Not what you think you should want, or what society tells you to want, but what your soul truly desires. Step 2. Feel it as if it's already done. This is where the power of the fifth dimension comes into play. In the fifth dimension, there is no time. Everything exists in the eternal present moment. So when you set your intention, don't think of it as something that's going to happen in the future. Instead, feel it as if it's already happened. Imagine that you're already living in the reality you desire. What does it feel like? What emotions are you experiencing? The more vividly you can feel it, the more you align with that vibration. Step 3. Surrender and trust the process. This is the part that trips most people up. Once you've set your intention and aligned with the vibration of what you want to create, you need to let go. You need to trust that the universe has heard you and that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see it yet. When you try to control or force things to happen, you're operating from a place of fear and doubt, which lowers your vibration. But when you surrender and trust, you allow the universe to work through you and bring your intention into manifestation in the most magical and unexpected ways. This practice is incredibly powerful because it taps into the true nature of reality, that you are a co-creator with the universe and that your vibration determines what you experience. But here's the thing, co-creating from the fifth dimension isn't about doing more. It's about being more. It's about becoming the vibration of what you want to experience, and then allowing the universe to reflect that vibration back to you. Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to manifest more abundance in your life. Instead of focusing on the lack of abundance, start by cultivating the feeling of abundance within yourself. This could be as simple as appreciating the abundance you already have, whether it's the air you breathe, the food you eat, or the love you receive from others. The more you focus on the feeling of abundance, the more you raise your vibration to match the energy of abundance. And when you do that, the universe responds by bringing you more opportunities, experiences, and resources that reflect that vibration. But here's where the real magic happens. When you're living from the fifth dimension, you're not just manifesting for yourself. You're co-creating with the entire universe. You start to realize that your desires are not separate from the desires of others. In fact, they are all interconnected. When you raise your vibration and align with the energy of the fifth dimension, you're not just elevating your own life, you're elevating the collective vibration of humanity. Ask yourself this profound question: what if my desires are not just about me, but about the evolution of consciousness itself? What if the things you want to create in your life are actually part of a much bigger plan? What if your dreams are not just your own, but are also the dreams of the universe? When you start to see your desires in this way, you realize that you are not separate from the flow of life. You are a co-creator with the divine, and your intentions are part of the unfolding of a much larger cosmic plan. This is the ultimate realization of the fifth dimension. You are the universe experiencing itself. You are not just a person trying to manifest things in a physical world. You are the infinite consciousness of the universe, creating and experiencing through the lens of your unique perspective. And when you live from this place of unity consciousness, you align with the highest possible outcomes for yourself and for the world. The more you tap into this energy, the more you realize that there is no separation between you and the universe. You are a part of the infinite flow of creation, and you have the power to shape your reality in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. But it all starts with raising your vibration and aligning with the energy of the fifth dimension. So I want to leave you with one final challenge. What reality are you going to co-create? Now that you understand the power of the fifth dimension and how to access it, what are you going to do with that power? How are you going to use it to elevate not just your own life, but the lives of everyone around you? The universe is waiting for you to step into your role as a co-creator. All you have to do is say yes. Remember, the fifth dimension isn't somewhere far away. It's right here, right now, waiting for you to step into it. So take a deep breath, raise your vibration, and get ready to co-create a reality beyond your wildest imagination. The universe has your back. You've got this.